How y'all doing again? Thank y'all for coming back to my channel to watch another episode on my political takes or whatever, you know, that comes up. Today's subject is going to be about Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, and how I think, which some like Stetcher Ham and some other people are saying that the DNC want to basically force him to resign. That's why you have these documents, which the Republicans are going to basically want to question him on once they start the committees, and then you have the church committee and things like that nature. But also, I think what could happen is certain things can happen where something could happen in the favor of the DNC, turning a tie against the Republicans from interviewing Joe Biden, especially if they force him to resign or something else can happen. So the subject on today is going to be about Joe Biden in the upcoming elections, and the GOP want to question him dealing with the Hunter laptop thing, Burisma, and other things around Joe Biden. But first, I like to say, free Julian Assange. Follow me on Twitter. Type in Tarref Simon. Follow me on YouTube and Odyssey. Here you go. You see it? Reefy 00 YouTube and Odyssey. Reefy 00. Okay, here I go. Donate to me on PayPal. Tarref Simon, put in my name. Tarref Simon. Also, I'm a whistleblower. Marquis debated baking water is contaminated. Here we go. Now, Joe Biden want to run in 2024. He already said that he want to run. And you got these documents or whatnot that the Republicans is really chopping at the teeth. They want to call Biden on that, right? And also on Hunter laptop, Burisma, things of that nature. They got 2 years with these committees that they forming right now to investigate the Bidens, basically damaging the Biden presidency, make the DNC look bad, given which in turn will give the GOP a chance to win the presidency in 2024. The Democrats know this. Even though Biden is the strongest candidate to run against Trump or maybe DeSantis or somebody else, but he have a lot of bad luggage. And God knows what's going to come out with this, the hearings that the Republicans are going to put up dealing with Hunter laptop, calling Hunter to be, they're going to cross-examine Hunter and other people around dealing with the laptop, Ukraine, Burisma, such and such, such and such. They can keep this up for 2 years and actually would benefit the Republicans. Now, here's my take. The Democrats, the DNC, is going to try to force within the next 6 months. Just put before October, right? Because this is 2023, right? We're in the year 2023. They're going to try to force him maybe before June or no latest October to resign so they can put up the candidate that they want. And I think it's going to be Kamala Harris. And Gavin Newsom is going to be VP, in my opinion. That's what they want. Joe Biden have too much baggage. They won't. It's not only he will hurt by him staying in it, by hurt their chances of getting the DNC getting the presidency, but they hurt the chances of keeping seats in the Senate and also the Congress, because the Republicans will use that videotapes, those screenshots on C-SPAN, on Twitter, of them going at Hunter Biden and everybody else surrounding Joe Biden and open up a can of worms, basically. And that's that's the commercials they're going to have for the next year and a half, 2 years, to get back the White House, the Senate as well, and gain more seats in the Congress. Now, the DNC understand this. And they don't want to give all that juice to the GOP. They just want to get Joe Biden, in my opinion, to resign and say, look, you had your run. Go ahead and resign. This is about the party, not you. We're going to promote Kamala Harris. Now, Kamala Harris, when she ran in 2016, she didn't get one electoral college vote when he was running the primary. And when you look at her history as a DA in California, how many youths, people she put in prison for marijuana, especially black male youth, and kept people in jail that was firefighters fighting on forest fires in California because she needed the labor. People are supposed to be released, kept them in jail, right? And also didn't want to handle, it was something dealing with an innocent man that she's postponed that man being released, and something dealing with paperwork that this man that was on that row, I think, or he was having he had a life sentence. Well, there was postponing that, right? And Kamala Harris' office had something to do with that, and that was terrible. Things of that nature, you know. And I mean, it would be a terrible day if Joe Biden just, I mean, look, if Joe Biden resigned, Kamala Harris takes over, Julian Assange, chances of being important will be slim to none. So I'm putting that out there to everybody, you know. So if Joe Biden resigns, then I think on his last day he should at least pardon Julian Assange, Snowden, and some other people, you know, to basically get the people back for throwing him underneath the bus. Now, will Joe Biden do it? I don't know. But here's the big topic. I'm going to throw something out here. I'm going to speculate. I'm going to, like, coincidence, like something that can help out. It's a sick thing. You see, the DNC, if something happened as if Joe Biden, while he's in the White House, because you got the Ukraine, you had the Afghanistan thing, and the Ukraine thing is doing bad right now, right? Russia's about to partition Ukraine, and that's gonna they're gonna put the blame on Joe Biden. By June, July, August, the DNC need to start picking the candidate, right? They need somebody right now. So if a coincidence happened, God forbid, this would actually help out the DNC, especially got the control of the media, which we all know, except Twitter to a certain degree. This would help out the DNC. God forbid this happened. If Joe Biden passed in the White House, it will basically kind of, in a way, relieve. I won't say relieve, but it would change the narrative. It would take people's eyes. The media will use it to try to take the narrative and put it on Joe Biden's passing. Not Burisma, not Hunter's laptop, not Ukraine, not Afghanistan, not high inflation. They're going to run that for months. And they're going to pressure the mega crowd and the Mitch McConnell, the McCarthy's and everybody in the Congress to stop the investigation on Hunter Biden because the man just lost his father. I'm just speculating. They will play this up every single day. And they're going to say how, they're going to use that to say, hey, look how these Republicans don't care about our president that passed away in the White House. They only worry about political platitudes and things of that nature. Look how mean they are. They don't give a damn about Joe Biden. That, by Joe Biden passing in the White House, God forbid, will actually, I feel or believe, with the help of the media, how they're going to spin it, they're going to make the Republicans look like insensitive pricks. And they're going to try to use that to turn the polls in the DNC favor. I feel to believe they're going to use, they're going to have Kamala Harris as the main person running for 2024. Nobody's going to challenge her. Gavin Newsom, Mr. Pretty Boy, that look like an actor slash doctor. He's going to be vice president, right? Tall, smile all the time, have good shape, 52, 53, 54 years old, right? Kamala Harris, around the same age, 54, 55, 56. Both in the mid 50s. And they're going to use them too. And they're going to basically, that's who they're going to run with, them too. So that's going to be the hand they're going to play if that transpires, if Joe Biden passed in the White House, that would actually be a gift to the DNC. Sad to say, but it's going to be sick how they're going to use it. But it will actually work in their favor, and they're going to use that as a battering ram against the Republicans. So what the Republicans need to do is come up with a strategy to go around that. They say, okay, we won't just stop looking at it look. They'll probably, for political reasons, stop looking into the Hunter Biden laptop and things dealing with the Bidens and focus on things to the church community, things like, hey, me, VA whistleblower, contaminated water in the VA, at the VA in Houston, at Mikey DePakey. Things like the contaminated water at the Air Force and Navy bases. Whistleblowers are dealing with that. Whistleblowers dealing with, back in the days, dealing with COINTELPRO, MK Ultra, bringing up victims that was victimized because of MK Ultra. They had illegal experiments done to them. They can do a lot. They can look into JFK assassination, MLK assassination, Malcolm X assassination, Malik Shabazz, assassination. Excuse me. Robert F. Kennedy assassination. A whole bunch of assassinations. And what that's going to do, that's going to really tune people in. And that's going to, in a way, kind of take the narrative, some of the narrative back from the DNC and put it in the court of the GOP, the America First people in megas, right? Like Matt Gaetz and Jim Jordan, military, Miss Green, Representative Green, and others, right? If you really think about that, you'll say, oh, we finally get to the bottom of the JFK assassination and Martin Luther King assassination. And basically, if you look at it, if they even look into the COINTELPRO that happened against the Mexicans, the Hispanics in the 60s, when they was wanted to unionize or, fight for the labor rights of the farmers in California and Texas, people that was picking oranges, well, I forgot his name. I think his name was Chavez. They had a COINTELPRO against him back in the 60s and some other Hispanics. If they open up them cases on COINTELPRO, that's going to give them brownie points, the Republicans brownie points from the black community and the Hispanic community. That's more votes for them. And also, I mean, look, the people from the JFK investigation and MLK investigation, they might not have all the paperwork. Not all the paperwork was released by Joe Biden, right? And Trump and other presidents, but the paperwork that they got is sufficient enough where you can put that on television, on C-SPAN and Twitter and these other social media platforms, the ones that's not really being throttled anymore, but it's, in a way they still are, like Twitter, but it's not really being throttled like talking about on Twitter. And people can find out what happened to Robert F. Kennedy. I mean, excuse me, Robert F. Kennedy, JFK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm Shabazz, Malik Shabazz, and others. Find out what actually happened to the Black Panthers, the Civil Rights Movement. You don't think that's going to make a difference, right? That's how the GOP, Military Green, Ms. Barber, Matt Gaetz got to think. They got to think strategically. They're going to use if Joe Biden passed in that White House, They're going to use the death of Joe Biden as a banner around to stop them from investigating Hunter Biden laptop, to stop them from investigating Hunter Biden in general and the people around the Bidens. Because the media going to play it up. But if you talk about JFK, the assassination of MLK, Robbie Kennedy, and Malcolm X, which is, AKA Malik Shabazz and El COINTELPRO, the Black Panthers, all that, that's going to change the story back in the favor of the GOP. Back in the favor of the America First people. Back in the favor of MAGA. Then they got rumors coming out that Trump was coming back to Twitter and Facebook. He's not banning them on Facebook. And they got rumors talking about he coming back to Twitter. 87.8 million followers on Twitter. God damn. So that's my speculation for today. And I'm glad I got that out. I was thinking about it. I said, man, the Republicans, the DNC really want Joe Biden gone. It would behoove, the GOP. It would behoove the GOP not to indict Biden. Not to try to get him to impeach him, but to just keep him there and just peck at him, right? DNC knows that. That's why I believe the DNC is underneath trying to push Joe Biden out, and they use the Republicans to do it. I think some Republicans know this, and I think some Republicans don't know it. They got Republicans part of the Uniparty. Loans of the Uniparty, which is the corporates that's tied into the military industrial complex, the pharmaceuticals, things of that nature, the prisons and all that. As long as they get their money, if they can get Ron DeSantis in, or another Biden, or Kamala Harris, they're all right. It doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. As long as that person is a unipartist, not a populist, not a person that's for Glass-Steagall or in all wars, and a person that's against poverty. They don't want them in the White House. They don't want nobody in the White House that's for Medicare for all, But that's my take on it. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to share this on Twitter and Facebook, and yeah, that's about it, Follow me on Twitter and, Odyssey, and, follow me on, and donate to me on, PayPal. Thank y'all. God bless. And once again, free Jewel and Massage. Thank you.